My family has disowned me because I have decided to not move with my mom to a different state. I made a post on here a few weeks ago asking for advice because my mom was guilt-tripping me over not wanting to make another major move at this point in my life. I am 22 years old. When I was 18 my mom moved me from Texas to the Midwest for a long-distance relationship, and now that the relationship didn't work out, my mom wants to move back to Texas. In these 4 years I have settled here, and I just got hired on at one of the biggest hospitals in the region. I called my great-grandma to tell her the good news and she didn't even congratulate me. She immediately told me how I'm a disobedient child because I'm considering not following my mom back to Texas. She says my mom and the family's well-being is my responsibility, and me choosing to stay in the Midwest shows that I don't care about anyone but myself. Then she told me that the fault would be on me if my mom lived alone when she moved to Texas and ended up dying alone because I wasn't there to take care of her. Not sure where this is coming from because my mom is 50 and in good health. I told my mom about the conversation and she said, "Your great-grandma is right." Then she later told me she can't believe I'm being so selfish and abandoning the family and she'd never do such a thing and that I'll have to live with my choices. Then I was told to go off and be a part of my boyfriend's family since I care about them more than my own, and that was how the conversation ended. I can't believe this. I don't understand why they're saying I'm abandoning them if I told them I'd visit at least once a month. This whole situation is exhausting, and by how they're acting, you'd swear I just announced that I was pregnant with a crack dealer's child. I need advice on how to adjust with the limited family support now. I can't turn to friends because I don't have any IRL now that I've graduated. The 3 I had moved states to travel and/or work, the other one moved to Italy for med school. Has anyone else been in a similar situation of being alone like this? The thing is, you're not a child. You're a 22-year-old adult with a good job and a life where you are. Your family members are crazy to make you feel otherwise or that you don't have a right to live your own life at this point. Your mom is only 6 years older than me and I would be perfectly capable of living on my own if I was in her shoes. Lol. She's relatively young and healthy enough to chase dick all over the country. In fact, if I were in her shoes, I would love to be done with my parenting so I can live my own life. What's her problem? Just tell her to stay? And if she says no, just tell her she is abandoning family. Wow, your maternal family is toxic AF. They are the ones who don't care. I would go no contact with them if they're going to be like that. Also, congrats on getting a good job in a difficult field op. Then she later told me she can't believe I'm being so selfish and abandoning the family and she'd never do such a thing. Isn't that exactly what your mom did when she moved to the Midwest for LDR? Okay, so I don't believe it's abandonment at all, but she's literally using an argument that she is guilty of herself. Ask your grandma if she accused your mom of abandoning the family and leaving her to die alone when your mom moved to the Midwest. Let them all have their hissy fit. It will likely fizzle out, but if not, then you're better off not being around this toxic manipulation they're engaging in. Congratulations on your new job. She'd never do such a thing. Except she's doing that, right now, by going back to Texas. Your family is going to scapegoat you for everything forever. The only 2 options I can see are to either do exactly what they say for the rest of their life and be miserable never having your own life, or tell them to pound sand and eat the low contact, no contact decision they make. It won't sting as badly if you get some more friends in your life. Hang out with your coworkers, get involved in an adult rec sports league, reach out to friends of your friends who moved away, become tight with your neighbors. I just ended a almost 2-year relationship with my girlfriend. Before I made my decision it seemed really clear and what I wanted, but while we were talking it out and me telling her that I want a break, it was the hardest thing in the world for me. I was crying uncontrollably and I didn't think I would do that. I thought the breakup wouldn't affect me. I hold myself to be strong and not show too much emotion, but I couldn't control it. I don't know if it's a sign that I messed up or made the wrong decision. Has anyone been through a similar experience or have advice? If you dated someone for 2 years, you likely imagined a future with her. Maybe living together or getting married or kids or trips or whatever. Even if you know you made the right choice, and everything is amicable, you're going to grieve for that imagined future. And then you have to imagine and prepare for a whole new one, as a single person. It's huge and it's sad. You lost dreams. You need new ones. Go ahead and grieve. Well, why did you want to take a break? Was there a lot of fighting or infidelity? And what do you want to accomplish during the break? I was a wreck breaking up with my boyfriend of 7 years and he only shed a couple tears telling me it was only a matter of time. Crying is just releasing emotions. It means you felt something. It takes a strong person to break up with someone because you realize that you are incompatible for longer term, but yet you are not angry with them. I know that I have stayed longer than I should have with people I was incompatible with, simply because I still liked them as people. It's a lot easier to break with someone when you are angry because they are shitty. Well, I guess you can say I had a similar situation as you. I'm a 23, and my ex-girlfriend, 30, decided it was best to break up. We both essentially wanted the same things in life, but unfortunately for me I was simply not ready for what she wants simply due to not being financially ready. While we were talking about it, you could hear the tone in my voice that I just wanted to cry. I did tear up in front of her and it was a hard process. Shortly after we did this, I cried for about 10 minutes cause I had to accept the fact that she was right. I was not ready for what she wanted. It's tough to get over it, but my advice to you is learn to love yourself and focus on the things you like doing. Also try something new. I just want to say that being strong has nothing to do with hiding your emotions. It's brave to be vulnerable and honest. A lot of people are afraid to do that, but you are not. That speaks to your strength and maturity. My boyfriend ate my dinner. I just worked like 10 hours and it was so busy I couldn't eat at work. I am a waitress. On my way back to his place I got him boba, as a surprise. So when I got there I announced that I got him boba and some food. I mentioned that I was so hungry since we didn't leave until an hour past the time we were supposed to. Anyways, I took a quick shower and I came out and he already ate his food and half of my food. He said he was sorry, he didn't know it was mine and thought it was his too. Said next time he won't do it. But like slightly frowning face IDK, I'm very annoyed about this. Perhaps I am being unreasonable, but it frustrated me that he didn't think to get up and see if he had extra food in his fridge or anything. Is this something that I should just let go? Wait, so he thought you had gotten him 2 meals? Did he offer to go and get you more food, order something, or cook something after realizing his mistake? I would be pissed, especially if he did nothing to make amends beyond promising it won't happen again. I think the thing that pisses me off most about this for you is you told him how upset you were. He knew you were still hungry. He knew you were in the first place. You literally told him you were. And all he has to say for himself is, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'll do better." No, a man who was truly sorry would offer to order you something, run to a fast food joint, anything to try and replace it and make sure you were full. Hell, I was disappointed one day that my husband ate the last of the potato chips. They weren't even mine, I was just craving them. I was a little sad but not angry with him, and he still offered to go run to the gas station and buy a bag. You deserve someone who is thoughtful enough to IDK, not eat your damn food like a greedy pig. Your boyfriend saw you come home tired with food he didn't pay for or prepare. He heard you say how hungry you were. He didn't care and ate your food in addition to his. When you expressed being upset, he basically patted you on the head and ignored you. You want to let go that he doesn't care about your basic needs, hurting your feelings, or respect you even a little. Not sure how many ways he needed to show you that you aren't important, but he gave you several. Is he generally this selfish and inconsiderate? No, you shouldn't let it go. Why would you? He ate half your dinner and then didn't do anything to fix it and make sure you were comfortable. This is who he is. And it's not pretty. I'm a very patient, understanding, sharing and kind partner. But don't mess with my food when I'm hungry. When I'm hungry, I would eat before all else. This sounds like a dumb mistake though. I would let it go, as in let the anger go, but I would definitely bring it up again, saying the next day, "You owe me dinner, bub." And next time I got food for both of us, I would make a point to say, "This is for us both. Don't eat it all." Kind of giving him a hard time, but also kind of serious since he didn't realize last time, he might not realize again. Accidentally flashed by my best friend's wife. I, 22 male, was hanging out at my best friend's place, 26 male. We were all drinking and stuff. Had some other friends over too. Anyways, my best friend's wife, 24 female, was in her pajamas. The shorts were really short, like no inseam at all. Anyways, she was cross-faded and incredibly messed up. I happened to look over to the side at the wrong moment. Can't quite remember what she was doing. But her really short pajama shorts were pulled to the side for a brief moment and I saw her lower bits. Was purely accidental. She probably didn't notice what I had seen. Do I let my best friend know? Do I just forget it happened and not say a word? Just forget it happened. Hey man, I accidentally saw your wife's vag, why though? Don't bother telling anyone. You were all drinking and it was a harmless accident. Bringing it up is only going to invite drama. Silence is golden. Nothing to gain by saying anything. It will just make things awkward. Die with that secret. And to make yourself feel better, compliment them how great couple they make. Do not let them know you seen this. Spare them the embarrassment. It wasn't intentional, so if keep this to myself. It was an accident, why would you even tell them?